you are having a hard time staying focused in game as a competitive gamer or a streamer, or even various aspects of life, there are a couple things that you could look at, some habits that you may be carrying that are affecting your in-game focus or your focus in life. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Drive Environment. Today I want to talk about how to improve your focus. This is going to sound cliche, it's going to sound like common sense, but realistically speaking, all of the stuff that I'm saying is sort of common sense, but it's not really known. I would say it's not known or talked about enough. It's not talked about enough, the fact that these little habits can impair your focus and stop your focus in its tracks, especially as a competitive gamer. You do not want to lose focus during the game. The first thing I'm going to say is, and I say this in almost all my videos regarding almost every aspect of health, is sleep. If you're not getting good sleep, good quality sleep, quality is the key word there. You can get enough hours, but you can get enough hours and you might not hit all the different stages of sleep if your other habits, especially right before bed, aren't very good. So you need good quality sleep. You need to be able to hit all the cycles of sleep. That way your body can repair, your mind can repair, your brain can repair and rest and recover, okay? Sleep's very important. Then there's what you eat. What you eat will affect your focus. So I talk about this a lot. There's other videos that I have regarding nutrition. You can go back and look at those. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'd love to answer them. But your nutrition is going to impact your focus. So if you eat something too close to a gaming session or too close to some sort of task that you need to complete in work, in school, you have potential of having that glucose spike and glucose crash. Depending on what you eat, the timing, very important. The glucose that spike would come from carbohydrates, which is not your enemy. Carbohydrates are not your enemy. And the timing, right? It'll come from carbohydrates and sugars. If you are not getting good sleep and you are tired, your body's going to crave those carbohydrates, crave that sugar. And if you decide you want to eat right before a match, chances are you're going to get that glucose spike. You're going to get a spike in energy, which would be nice, but no matter what, you're going to get that glucose crash. So you need to eat healthy alternatives to quick junk food. Easier said than done. There's a ton of information out there. It's a habit that you need to practice. Okay. And the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video, and this might not even seem like it's a thing, but drinking water. You need to stay hydrated. Your body your body's 70 to 90% water, so water is important, right? And if you are dehydrated, dehydration will cause lack of focus. We're focusing on focus right now, so dehydration will impair your ability to focus because you're going to start feeling fatigued. You're going to get brain fog. Your body's going to start craving water, and whether you realize it or not, your body subconsciously going to be thinking about the fact that you are dehydrated and you need that. It will delay reaction time as well, which if your reaction time is delayed, this all ties into one itself. If your reaction time is delayed, you're going to start thinking about that over the game, and you're going to be like, well, how can I improve my reaction time? And those thoughts valid thoughts, but in mid-game, they might take over to the point where you're not paying as much attention to the game. You're paying attention to the only thing you can think of at the time, which is why your reaction time is so bad, which, that's called a lack of focus. So there are 3 things that you can do. I would look into, adjust, and your focus will very much improve with just those 3 little habits, changing those habits. Start small, choose one, work on that for a week or a week, 2 to 3 weeks, I would say, 2 to 4 weeks, whatever. Make sure you concrete a new habit, get it set in stone, and then move to another habit. Baby steps, okay? Small steps lead to big changes. If you have any questions, if you need any further information, let me know in the comments. I'd love to get the conversation started. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.